Hey everybody, Beer Leaguer here with another review. This time for some equipment that I think everybody winds up using, and it is skate socks. These particular socks are made by Aycane. That's Aycane. These are their Blade Pro skate socks. So what's different about these Aycane socks? Well, first off, they are cut resistant. As you can see on here, they're kind of two different socks almost made up on here. Around the foot, for the most part, they're really thin. They're thin like a pretty thin dress sock. Not quite as thin as that, but pretty close to a dress sock, more so than just like an athletic sock for thickness. They also have, the little ribbing pattern on here, which I don't know if that helps with anything. I'm assuming it probably helps a little bit with breathability on the socks, but they're the bottom part very, very comfortable for it because they are thinner. And then all the way kind of from your right below your ankle on up to your mid calf, that is your cut resistant part of the sock for it. The whole thing pretty breathable. It's not a very hot sock at all, which is nice. It's pretty quick drying and everything. So that's been real nice to it. It is also supposedly antibacterial for it. I have no way to test that, but I believe them when they say that. It has these little kind of cutout areas here that are raised up above the sock, the rest of it, and that's actually supposed to help you with, preventing some lace bite and stuff like that on the socks, doing what it can with that. The toe also, they make sure to say on here that the toe is seamless on there, which doesn't seem like much, but a lot of times these socks have, on the seam that goes across the toes here, on at least one end, they usually have that big knob of material, which if you're anything like me and you get it on the wrong side and it just bugs the crap out of you, or it can actually start hurting if, your skates aren't the exact perfect size. So they don't have that. It is completely seamless on there, which is really, really nice too. So what else can I say about these guys? They are a super comfortable sock. The top half here is kind of that thicker, heavy-duty hockey sock that I think you'd expect. It's not insanely thick like some of the cut-resistant socks are. Some of them are really, really thick and constrictive. This is not quite that. Supposedly it's from some kind of cut-resistant yarn that they're using that helps it be that. And also something that I think does help, it's kind of a weird thing, is it's like a double layer of sock up here. It's this outer sock, which, has that cut resistant layer on it. And then inside is kind of more like a regular athletic sock. Really, that's kind of the best way I can describe it. It's really soft and really nice. And that's what's, going against your skin and everything. So that's a bonus for that. I've been wearing these socks for the last couple of months, so about 20-ish or so games with them. I've really liked them. They're super comfortable. The best thing I can say about them is I don't notice that I have them on. There are other socks that I've worn with my skates, and you can tell if you put them on slightly wrong or if they kind of get twisted or anything like that, you notice them. And the best thing I'd say about these is I honestly do not notice them. And I think that's a really good point for it. Another big point for me that I liked is the sizing that they have. A lot of places just have, maybe an adult and a children's size or kind of like two sizes or something like this. They actually have multiple sizes. And for someone that has big feet like me, I wear a size 15 US shoe. They have an extra large. And I was super happy for that because a lot of times when I get socks, they have, kind of the heel built in there for where that's supposed to sit, and I can never quite get it to sit where it's supposed to, so it's always kind of short, and then the stuff for the ankle kind of gets pulled down, and the whole sock kind of gets messed up because it's made for someone with a much smaller foot than mine. These are not that. They actually fit nicely around everything, so the ankle's where it's supposed to be, the heel's where it's supposed to be, so that's really nice of that. So I was actually very surprised by these. I got these socks when I ordered the base layer shirt. Just wanted to try these out, see if they were better than what I was using, and I've really liked them. Once again, these are the Aycane, I hope I'm saying that right. That's Aycane Blade Pro skate socks. And if you're looking for some cut resistant socks, I would definitely recommend these over some of the other ones that I have talked about on the channel. So far, these have been my favorites. These have been my go-to, and I don't plan on switching to anything else anytime soon.